appreciated. I would like to welcome you all to our Fall Sports Senior Recognition Evening. On behalf of Seisen, I'd like to take this time to recognize our fall senior athletes in tennis, cross country, and volleyball. It is a huge accomplishment to be a senior athlete here at Seisen. With an intense academic IB program, these ladies have had to learn the true meaning of time management as they put in hundreds of hours training on the tennis courts, running on the canal, the hills of St. Mary's, and practicing here in the gym. These young women have represented the Phoenix sports teams extremely well and are reminded tonight to take pride in their accomplishments. Before we recognize our Seisen athletes, I'd like to thank their parents for the countless hours they spent cheering their hearts out, being a shuttle service, and having dinner on the table night after night. The support that they receive from home is so evident here at Seisen, and you girls are extremely lucky to have such loving and encouraging families. Let's take this time to give our parents a round of applause. Also, before we recognize our own senior athletes, we'd like to take the time to acknowledge CAJ's for seniors. They too have remained committed to volleyball over the years and have shown a lot of dedication and leadership within the CAJ volleyball program. When your name is called, please come forward and one of our seniors will present you with a flower. First, the Booney Home. Now, on to our Seisen Phoenix athletes. I've asked each of our coaches to give a brief synopsis of them as an athlete. Unfortunately, our tennis team seniors aren't able to attend tonight as they're on their way to Chiba, getting ready to play in the Kanto finals tomorrow and aspire to win back-to-back championships. The team has two seniors, Claudia Lopez and Li Hui Tai. Claudia has played 1 year on varsity and has grown as a player over the course of the season and should be proud of her accomplishments. Li Hui has been on varsity for 3 years and has been an integral part in leading the team and helping to raise the standard of Seisen tennis these last 2 years. A big thank you from the entire tennis team and coach for both of their dedication this season. Let's give them a round of applause. Now, cross country. Mr. Granger, would you please come forward and present the flowers. All cross-country seniors, please come forward. All cross-country seniors, please come forward. The 2015 cross-country team sees 9 members leaving this year, although 2 of them can't make it tonight. It is among the largest senior group the team has seen departing since the rebuilding of the cross-country program back in 2007. This year's team faced a great deal of uncertainty with the departure of the seniors from the 2014 team. However, through adversity that the 2015 seniors faced in terms of balancing the academic demands of senior year with training, injuries, and the greater responsibility put upon you to lead the team, you all came together to lead the team to a hard-fought second place finish last Saturday against a very competitive Kanto league. Let's give them a round of applause. Cleona, you ran the Tama Hills course. Step forward so everyone knows who you are. You ran the Tama Hills course in 23:45 for the first time in 6th grade. and steadily improved and lowered your time on the course to 14:41 over the past 7 years of running with the team. This is the largest career improvement in school history. And more importantly, you finished what you began 7 years ago. Many tears of joy, sadness, and frustration were had along your journey, but through this test, you always put the team first. You are leaving a big hole that will need to be filled by those coming up if the team is going to be as welcoming to all those who want to run. Thank you, Cleona Fletcher. Your decision to rededicate yourself to the training process resulted in tangible contributions to the varsity team at API and Kanto this season. Your calm, consistent presence on the team established you as a leader in your final year here. Thank you for hanging in there. Anju, Remy, Kay, please step forward. You all three have to step forward, please. The past year wasn't easy, with you dealing with training frustrations, extended essay, and IA deadlines, along with health issues. But again, you continue to show up each practice, and it would have been far easier to use these excuses as a reason not to continue. You continue to put the hard work in during training until the end. You should feel proud of those contributions all three of you have made to the cross-country program. Thank you. Saran Mistahashi, step forward, please. Congratulations on going out as a Kanto Plant All-Star and setting a new PR in the varsity 5,000 meter race. There were many moments that gave you cause to quit with injuries and health ailments. However, you continue to be a positive, committed presence on the team and emerge as a natural leader. Your insights into the benefits of the Finnish educational system, along with the other spirited debates on training runs and bus rides out to Tama Hills, will be greatly missed. Saran Mitsuhashi. Risa, you have been a dedicated manager over the years, and we couldn't have been doing what we've done without you. Thank you. Be mindful of all that you've accomplished both individually and collectively. The quality time spent on the hills of St. Mary's, the hundreds of canal loops, and the commuted time trials all speak to the process you embraced years ago, a process that will serve you well as you begin the transition towards your post-Seisen life. In the years to come, please keep the team in your thoughts, and if you're ever in need of some tough love, you'll know where to find us. Sincerely, the Seisen Middle and High School Cross Country Team, Mr. Granger and Ms. Igawa. Thank you, ladies. Okay, now for Seisen Volleyball. I personally had the privilege of coaching them for 5 of their 7 volleyball seasons, and it's been so great to see you grow not only into such talented volleyball players, but young women. Before they get recognized, they have a small token of appreciation for their parents, for the unconditional support they have received over the years. Girls, please find your parents, present them with a flower, and you can bring them back with you to center court if you'd like. You can either come with them to center court with you if you want. All on this side of the net, please. Going in alphabetical order. First, elect. So, Aaron's up there. Okay. These 5 senior volleyball players make up half of the varsity team this season. Most started playing volleyball together in 6th grade, with many of their other classmates, but as the years have gone by, you 5 seniors have remained, and you continue to push yourselves to a higher level. You love to have fun, but have also learned the discipline of taking care of business on court. The impact you 5 girls have made on the Seisen volleyball program is incredible. Not only to the JV team members, but also to the middle school girls. They are simply in awe of your skills and hope to reach your level someday. Beyond volleyball skills, however, who you've grown into as young women often leave people with a lasting impression. First, we have Erin Barrett. Starting position as middle last year on varsity after playing 2 years on JV. Watching you embrace the role and grow tremendously in your ability has brought so much to the team. We encourage you to be a hungry hitter and want the ball, and you've done exactly that. You lead the team with the second most kills and leave people oohing and eyeing with your power and skill. We also can't forget to mention that you're a blocking machine. Thank you for always being dependable to take care of business on court. Next, Nikita Endo. Your character and constant sound effects add so much personality to the team, not to mention your amazing skills. You are relentless on court, a defensive machine that never hesitates to put your body on the line for the sake of the team. Your spot serving and beautiful sets are something that the team relies on. As captain this year, and a varsity starter for 2 years as both setter and right side, you are the kind of player that makes those around you better. The way you keep your mental game so focused, regardless of the score, is one of the many ways you lead by example. Thank you for everything. You are one of the most selfless players that we have coached, and you are always willing to do anything for the benefit of the team. Your quiet leadership speaks volumes, and your example to the underclassmen has been vital. You have embraced the role of libero the last 2 years, and have really brought your game to a new level this season. You are always dependable on court to get the ball, and your work ethic is noticed by everyone, not to mention your calm, cool, and collected presence on court. Thank you for your dedication over the years. Next, Miyu Niwa. Miyu, your love for the game is contagious, and as captain this year, you've been a great leader and motivator. You're a powerhouse hitter with amazing volleyball intuition and have become the player on the team that the opposing coach talks about. It's no surprise that you lead the team in kills this season. The way you fly out from the middle of nowhere to attack the ball, often from places on court where most other players would play it safe, has been incredible. As a 3-year varsity starter, you've been an example to many players and always recognize teachable moments, especially to the younger athletes. Your analytical mind and determination are a great combination, and we want to thank you for all your contributions to the program. Thank you. Last, Paula Patel. You are a solid, all-around player that has brought so much to the volleyball program, playing both middle and outside hitter in your 2 years on varsity. Your dynamite serve and willingness to adapt to different positions on court has really helped the team this season. Your love of the game and the way you desire to keep growing as a player is evident. Your teammates rely on you for encouragement, and you never fail to bring a smile to those around you. Thank you for your dedication over the years. Palma. All 5 of you have brought so much to the Seisen Phoenix volleyball family over the last 7 years, and you are leaving huge holes to be filled. The way you care, reach out to others, both on and off the volleyball court, especially to the JV team, is amazing. We want you to remember that your influence doesn't stop because the season is coming to a close. We know that you will take that positive influence you've had and touch people's lives wherever you go after you leave Seisen and take on this big world. Thank you for your hard work and dedication, maintaining an incredibly strong Phoenix volleyball program and touching all of our lives. Your commitment and the way you love the sport of volleyball as much as you do is contagious. We'll miss you greatly next year and in the years to come. You have represented Seisen well and know you always have a home here as a Phoenix. From the high school volleyball teams, Miss Brittany and myself. Thank you. On behalf of the volleyball team, we'd like to thank the fans for their continuous support game after game. The atmosphere you bring is truly one of a kind. Thank you, fans. Congratulations again to all Floral Sports senior athletes. Be proud of your accomplishments. Your teammates, coaches, and families are proud of you. Now let's play some volleyball.
Balance it out. Okay. Double count. Look at this. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Come on. 3, 2, 1. Okay.
This way! This way!
Oh, over that way.
Together now.
I love that.
Thank you.
Over here. Look the other way. 1, 2, 3. Hold the phone.
4, 3, 2, 1, fire.
Okay, so who wants to come together?
They should come together. All together. All together. All together. All together. Everyone hold. You guys are married to volleyball. Oh, it's a Don't everything will touch the slice here. And I'm moving it this way. You're moving it. Okay, I'll just go to cut it here.
我过死了，记得啊，我也。
You're really old.
Oh, okay. What? Yeah. Okay. So since there are seniors this year, and there are also 5 of us who are not seniors this year, we each have a speech for each member. Sorry, I'm like very okay. Each senior, and I'll be starting off with Paulna. Okay. Paulna, when I was in middle school volleyball with you, I thought you were scary and totally unapproachable. But when I joined JV and got to spend more time with you, I found out that my impression of you was completely wrong and that you're actually really fun to be around. Having played with you for 3 years, there's one thing that has really struck me. There have been moments in the past when you were suddenly asked to play a position that you haven't practiced at all, but you always managed to push through. Last year, we only had 8 varsity members, and we ended up with 6 members when we played Seisen at home due to absences and injuries. You found out that you had to play right side right before the game started, and I was really amazed by how well you adapted to the situation, as well as how you guys took a set from Seisen with Mia Wineland on the team. Okay, now for the sentimental bit of my speech. I remember celebrating senior night for Jade, Nico, Amita, Amy, Donut, Tata, and Edna, and it doesn't seem like it happened 2 years ago. We were talking about your senior night, so right now, I'm standing here not being able to believe the fact that it really is your senior night. And honestly, I don't want it to be. I can't believe that soon we won't be getting into heated conversations about TV shows and just laughing about silly things at practices, at games, and on bus rides. Wow, it's really starting to sound like I'm speaking at your funeral, so I'm just start here. Paulna, thank you for always being there for me when I needed someone to talk to and when I needed someone to suggest good TV shows. My time with you on the volleyball team was legend, wait for it, dairy. Love you, Paulna. Hi, so I'm here to make a speech from you. Okay. 271 kills, 55 aces, and 76 sticks, and the season isn't even over yet. I think it's safe to say that many of us look up to you, whether it's in sports, academics, or just anything in general. And this is because you're the rock of our team, leading everyone throughout the season. I remember that this was the case 5 years ago as well, when you took the initiative to teach me volleyball. You introduced me to the wonderful sport of volleyball while we waited for our tennis practices, teaching me the footwork for hitting, making me practice it over and over and over again. Even if we only had the bad quality bouncy balls that our tennis school provided, we would always be rallying whenever we could, and I'm truly grateful for all of the guidance you've given me over the past few years. To be honest, I still can't believe you're a senior, because to me, you're still that middle schooler who taught me volleyball and tennis, and made sure that I was doing my homework. To me, it's still surreal that I'm on the varsity team playing with you, but it's been an amazing experience. Thank you so much for the little things you do for me on court, especially the words of encouragement and telling me when Kiki Davidson is aiming at me when she's serving. But anyways, thank you so much for everything you've done for this volleyball family and for me.
Not only is today senior night, but today is also a day to celebrate Moe Okazaki's birthday that was 21 days ago. Moe Okazaki is known to be a very talented and a very smart physics addict who constantly whips her hair side to side, jamming to Can't Be Tamed by Miley Cyrus whenever she's in her physics zone. But to be honest here, there is something much more deep in her. She consistently brings joy, laughter, and unity to our team. And she probably doesn't know this herself, but this is truly who Moe is. Dear Moe, not only did you bring happiness to the team with your jokes that are probably not supposed to be funny, but from such as your Kiwi dance, you also brought joy into my life personally. I don't know when, where, or how we met, but from the moment I got to know you until now, nothing changed and that you are still the chill and super friendly Moe I know. Going back to last year, we played JV volleyball together, and you were also my basketball sister, which was so much fun. And this year, I'm so glad that I got another opportunity to play with you again, and that I'm so grateful that I continue playing volleyball, and one of the reasons is because of you. Whether you're on or off court, you're always trying to perform the best for the team, and you're always picking up the little digs on the court like a sticky rolling sanshoku dango. Even to a point where you were yelling super loud at the side. Solana will be asking me if Moe's voice is actually Moe's, and I will clarify that it is. He would always give encouraging words such as, "You got it," or "Good up." And because my position is right next to yours, I feel motivated and I feel like I would have to try harder. And by seeing you do all of these, I really look up to you, and I cannot express how grateful I am to be able to make all these unforgettable memories with you. And this season was truly a blast, and there will never be another Moe like you again. Thank you so much for everything you've done for the team, and I will miss you so much next year. Please come back. Love you so much, Moe boy.
Hello, I'm going to be making a speech for Nikita. I personally wasn't here when you started volleyball. For the several years you've been playing, you have done nothing but strive to improve yourself and And throughout this season, I was able to see so many volleyball-related talents that you have, and they have definitely inspired not only myself, but everyone else in this team as well. So I'm going to take this opportunity to go through all of your talents. First of all, you're definitely one of the funniest mood makers of the team. Whenever the team is struggling in a game, losing energy, and overall having a very dull moment, you're the one who brings back the energy. You joke around making up funny sayings such as, "Settle up," or all of a sudden coming with a weird valley girl accent, or like really high-pitched voice or something. That quirky personality of yours is what brightens up the team and helps bring the team together. Next, as a setter, you almost always set it up to the most perfect spot, and as one of the hitters myself, I cannot thank you enough for that because it makes it so much easier for us to hit it down. You are the backbone of this team, and quite honestly, without you and your sets, we wouldn't have been able to be so successful in this year's games. And for that, I am very, very thankful. Not to mention that you run around the court like a dog to get that ball up. There are just countless things that only you are capable of doing, that it amazes me every practice and every game. I aspire to be like you. Everyone aspires to be like you. We love you loads, Kita.
Homework.
Aaron B. Let me start off by saying that we are definitely going to miss the tallest person on our team. But let me continue by saying that your height, ironically enough, is not what makes you stand out. What makes you stand out, B, is your angelic yet terrifying spirit on court. Despite the fact that you look frail, you're super kind, and your smile can light up the court, you can, much like the beast that you are, slam the ball down onto the court, going down so fast that the only proof that we have that you even hit is that also satisfying, terrified look on the opponent's face. Lolcats, cracks, gomengo, D for domination. B, we love you so much, even though that string of gibberish I just uttered was made by yours truly. But it's like, cause you're the kind of craziness we love. We as the whole team look up to you so much. And you wanna know why? Cause you're amazing. That was 99% cheesy and 1% true. Only 1% cause you're not just amazing. I remember how I felt when you wrote me that letter, and how in ninth grade when I felt like I wasn't playing well enough, you were always there to support me. Your kind words always help me out, and I know that that affects everyone, and that you have that same effect on everyone else. So I just want to thank you so much, and that's why you're not just amazing. You're the awesomest, most incredible person I've ever met. So, we're gonna miss you so much, and I'm really looking forward to playing with you in Far East. I love you, B.
You guys got it.
And then JV's ending.
Oh yeah, you guys go.
Okay, this is going straight in your session. Now we're gonna actually show it. We gotta show Eureka! Yeah. Oh my gosh. Wait, now it does look like if I bring one more ice cream, okay, first off, oh, sorry. Anyone want more ice cream? No. Alright, so I started volleyball in 6th grade, but I wasn't actually planning to be in volleyball. And it was because in 5th grade, the end of 5th grade, we had this pep rally-ish event at the end of the school, and there was this section where I remember Jim Sims was saying, oh, fall sports, there's cross country, tennis, and volleyball. And I remember going, cross country. And then winter is basketball and futsal. And was it just soccer? Badminton and soccer. And I was like, soccer. And then, because that's high school, in high school. And then in the spring, it was track and basketball, and I was like, track. So I was totally in that runner mode. But then, I have no idea why, but I switched over, probably because of recess volleyball, where we kind of threw it around, that I thought, okay, I can do volleyball, I can play. So then I went to volleyball tryouts in the morning, and I really liked it, kind of. So then I decided to stick with it, and I don't like quitting, so I just decided to stick with it for that whole season. And in the end, I was like, okay, this is really fun. And so each year, I would try to get better. I would try to think, what can I do better to, and I watched the high schoolers play and everything, and that's what motivated me, I guess. And then, of course, I had all of these wonderful seniors with me, and we had so many more people, but I'm so sad that there's only 5 of us left. But these people, we have supported each other, and I think it was a great ride. And then, but then, of course, in addition to all of it, not just us, but it was just I just want to thank my parents for letting me play volleyball and for supporting me every day, each day, going to and from practice, making food for potluck, just coming to each game whenever they can, and that allowed me to keep going every season, and knowing that I had their support every day. And to my sister and my brother, who always okay, well, I would come home crying
wifey sometimes, but even so, they would stick up with it and just let it slide. and they're always there at games, and since forever, they've watched my games, and it's just really good to know that at least two people are rooting for me, even in the worst times. And not just that, but and then of course there's all of you guys, JV. I've known some of you since way when you guys were really small, when I was small, and just growing up together and see the level of volleyball we're at is just amazing. And the coaches, okay. I can't really off the top of my head, I don't know how many years you have taught us, but since day one of 7th grade, it was just, you've had a big impact on our volleyball career because you have taught us from just the basics to the quicks and J's and everything. And really, without you, this season, this successful, almost league champ season cannot have happened. And so, thank you so much. And just on behalf of all the seniors here, we want to say a special thank you to Mr. Cho for filming all of our. It's kind of crazy because every single game, even if it's home and away, and even the tournament, he had the games uploaded on YouTube, and we would always watch it. So thank you so much. And I know he's not here, but Mr. Wagai for the bus rides to and fro from wherever, if it's like ASIJ at 7:30, was it 7:15 or something? And then he was always there to drive us around, and he would come in his spirit wear. And just thank you for that, Mr. Wagai, wherever you are. Thank you so much to everyone, all the parents and fans and supporters for just like supporting us from the side. Every time it's just crazy to think how much we don't appreciate you enough each day, and I think this is the right moment to kind of put you in the spotlight, I guess, and thank you all. So, sorry it's long, but thank you.
I'm gonna keep this empty cup just because I like to fiddle with something and this is too tall. You know, I'm just gonna leave it. Yeah, whatever. Oh, no. It's fine. I didn't prepare anything. But yeah, so I also started volleyball in 6th grade, and it kind of started with my sister because I remember seeing her play in middle school. And I just thought, like, wow, like that seems so fun, and not only the sport itself, but just being together as a team. I said, like, oh, I want to do something like that. And so, I guess if I should start by thanking someone, I should thank my sister for pushing me to do sports and for teaching me when I was little, like the basics of volleyball. So thank you, Bianca. And also my other sister, although she didn't do volleyball whatsoever, and she didn't really know anything about the sport, but she taught me about good values and good work ethic, and yeah, I wanted her to thank her for that as well. But volleyball is definitely my favorite sport. It's something that I can play all the time, like 24 hours, and I could never get bored. Like if we had something where it was like volleyball 24 hours, no sleeping, I would be there. And yeah. But basically, JV, to you guys, I would have to say, are the most energetic, like, joking team I've ever seen. You guys, like, there's no time where I see you on the court where you're not having fun, or like you guys are depressed and it's like, okay, because someone like make a joke. Like there's always someone that's there to bring you guys up, and I just really admire that. And I wish like we had a pretty a lively JV team, but you guys are like, whoa, fun. So yeah, good job, you guys. And let's see, to my parents, mom and dad, you both, thank you so much. And I can't say it enough. And I know I don't say it a lot, and I know I'm really like one of those people, like I don't like to like say what I'm thinking a lot, but I really do appreciate everything that you do. And even like when I get home and I'm really tired and you look at my face and I'm just like kind of like that, like even in those times, like I really appreciate what you do, taking me to and from practice. And I always expect you guys to be there, after practice on time, like, pick me up, I want to go home. And you guys are always there and you never fail. But individually, Dad, like, you are also one of my coaches, and I know, like, you know a lot about volleyball, and after every game, you always give me pointers and tips, and you tell me do this, and I really appreciate that. And Mom, even though you know nothing about the sport, but you try, you're like, hey, yeah, just jump higher, like, just smack it down, like, I appreciate that too, even though it's kind of like crazy, like, go run 10 feet across the court and just dive for it. Okay, I'll do it. But like, thank you so much for that. Like, you motivate me, and like your party, you just have this young like party sense inside of you that just makes me want to like, okay. I'm really bad with my words, but basically, thank you for that. And to the varsity team, we've had good times this year. Like, I have so much fun. Like, I've had so much fun this year with you guys. I couldn't have asked for better juniors. Okay, this is really long, sorry. Juniors, like, you guys are, like, so lively. Each one of you, like, you have your own personality, your own, like, something that you bring to the table, and I really appreciate that. Like, you guys have got your own thing going on, and I love you guys so much, so thank you for making this season really great. And seniors as well. Yeah. And also Dave, thank you for coming today and taking really good pictures, and I know you travel all the time and it's really strenuous, but thank you for coming, and just on behalf of the seniors as well. Yeah. Oh yeah, and coaches. Lastly, the coaches. No, I didn't forget. But look at me. And then she's like, oh, coaches. I was like, I already know the coaches. I was gonna save it for last. But basically, Miss Britt, like, thank you so much for, like, throughout the season, like, every time I'm down, or anytime, like, I'm like, oh my gosh, like, okay, just get this, get this, I look at you, and you're like, okay, guys, like, your, like, hand motions and everything, they just, like, they lift me up, and you really, like, do a good job with motivating me and pushing me as an athlete, and I thank you so much for that. And then Miss Jerry, I remember when you first came, and then like we all heard like, whoa, there's like a new coach, like Miss Jury, and we're like, whoa, what? And I thought you were like I don't know why, but I thought you were like African. And I just imagine you like really scary, and I was like, Jury, that sounds like a big like scary coach, right? But you came and you're so nice, and I remember playing with you in the summer, and I was like, wow, if this is our coach, like we're on, like we're good, right? And so I just want to thank you so much. Like you've trained me so well. You've not only like pushed me, but you've taught me the basics. And like without your guidance and without your coaching, I wouldn't be here right now for sure. And I want to thank you so much for that. Sorry, I was talking for like 5 hours, so I'll give it to the next person. Thank you.
That is like the hardest speech to follow ever in my life. So I'm going to try to keep it short and sweet. Everyone started with their volleyball career story, so I'm going to start with mine. I started volleyball in 8th grade. I wanted to join 7th grade, but I didn't really make it, so I tried in 8th grade, and I was in B team with Miss Jury, actually. And, well, I just want to start with saying, Miss Jury, thank you so much. I'm so glad that I got to play 4 of my 5 years of volleyball with you. Every year was so memorable, and I feel like 9th grade was such a difference. I'm so glad that you came back, and like, I'm so glad I got to finish my volleyball start and finish my volleyball career with you. That was awesome. And I'm gonna address my fellow seniors. Like Kita said, I think we just had so much fun, especially this season. Like, I think it was not only the most relaxed, not in a bad way, like we weren't lazy, but it was one of the most relaxed but fun but encouraging seasons that I've ever had, and I'm really glad I got to end with you guys. And yeah, I really appreciate all of you all the time. Other varsity members, not only was today the best day of my life, it was so fun, every moment of it,
You guys bring so much energy to the team, and I'm so grateful to have each and every one of you. Like, I couldn't have chosen better people to spend my last season with, and all your speeches were really emotional, and I feel like there's so much more we could say in this moment, but it's already 10 p.m. and I know we want to sleep, so I'm going to keep it short. I'll tell you guys another day. But thank you for now. JV, like Kita said, you guys are probably the most energetic bunch of people I've ever met, and you guys are sporting awesome hoodies. Shout out to your hoodies, because they're pretty cool. They raise you up. Like, you guys are pretty awesome, but your hoodies raise you up. You guys, like, being able to follow your games, like, whenever you end your games, you have just such good vibes, and it's so great to see you at the side, like, cheering for us, because you bring your great vibes to our game as well. And I know we don't get to play, like, together a lot of the time, but I'm just really grateful to have you guys, like, supporting us all the time. And yeah, like, hopefully we were able to always give you a good game to watch. And I know sometimes we got kind of late, like that St. Maur game, but thank you so much for always being there for us. Pretty late. Yeah, thank you so much for always being there for us. And yeah, we don't thank you guys enough for what you guys do for us. And parents, all parents, thank you so much for always being there for us, like coming to away games. That's amazing. Like, thank you so much. We can't thank you enough. I know me, it is a lot of thanking, but thank you so much from me as well. And to my own parents, I know most of the time I told you guys not to come to my games, but thank you for coming when you did come, because I know, Mama, you stay quiet a lot of the time, but yeah, I really, I don't know why I'm crying. Yeah, thank you. I'm gonna stop. Thank you. And thank you. And yeah, coaches, Ms. Britt, that's all. Thank you so much for a great season, and I'm excited for Far East. Yeah. Thank you.
First I want to start with JV. You guys are the coolest team ever. Like, when I see the song is playing, you guys are dancing. Like, I want to be part. I'm like a little bit jealous. Like, it's like, you guys are really cool. So thank you so much for bringing that energy, and like your energy passes on to us, and it's really amazing. And obviously we just really love you, and we probably don't say it enough, but you guys are pretty awesome. Yeah. And then I'm like forgetting everyone already. Varsity and everyone I've ever like played volleyball with, thank you so much. Like, I feel like I want to say it individually. Like, Kathleen, like, our donut like is precious. Like, thank you. And Solana, talking to you on the side, like, volleyball is such an awesome sport, because it's not only a sport, you get to meet so many people and become friends with so many new people, and when you go to practices, even if your whole day was completely like disastrous, you got like a horrible grade on your math test and everything just was bad, like, once you get to practice and you feel the energy of the other people, you're suddenly like your mood is up. And I want to thank you guys for always like bringing my mood up, especially senior year has been kind of a stressful year for me already, even though I know it hasn't really even started, but thank you for that. And Angela, like, you're like, I only got to play with you 1 year, but I'm so glad I got to play with you this year, because I feel like you're someone who's like really quiet. You would have never talked to me before. Because we're on the same team, like, you have to talk to me. So it's really like fun. Like, I'm like happy because you're really nice and you're really funny. So you're also really funny. Like, like, you make me laugh, like, constantly. Like, you know what I'm talking about, right? Yeah, I love you. And Sahan, oh my gosh, you're the best manager ever. Like, you, like, yeah. Since 6th grade, I've been playing sports with Kita, and she hasn't had water, like, once, like, not in a single game. But Sahan, this year you made sure she had water, like, every time. That was amazing. Like, the fact that you got her to drink water, like, you're a goddess. Thank you so much. And then, Misa, you're also a really awesome manager. Thank you. And Maya, I remember there was that one party that you came to Akita's house where you told me after you were there, and I didn't even know you were there because we weren't friends before we played together, and you were like an 8th grader, and you said I was too scared to talk to, and I was a 9th grader. And I know, like, I'm sorry for being scary back then, but then once you got to know me and I got to know you, like, you're awesome. I still have your bootylicious picture. And those tops from like 10th grade. 10th grade volleyball was one of the best seasons of my life, and it was so fun. And you're definitely like to thank for that, because your energy and just all the hilarious talks we had, they were like amazing. And I like love them, and I'll really miss them. And then Momoe. Oh, Momoe. First of all, your speech was so nice, and I'm really gonna miss you. Like, I know it's not over, but volleyball is like a time when I see all of you guys every single day, and I won't see you every single day anymore, and that's really sad to me. But thank you for everything from 10th grade to now, for becoming one of my closest friends. It was so nice. And my parents, thank you, Mom and Dad, for everything and coming to my games, even though I, like Erin, told you guys not to come. I told you not to come, but I secretly wanted you to come. So thank you for kind of like getting my mind telepathy and understanding I wanted you there. It's just, and every time you pick me up, it's just so nice. Like, I really appreciate it, and I know I never say it, so I'm saying it now. Thank you. The coaches, Miss Britt, your like goofy attitude, like I really love it. Like, it really brings energy to the court, and it really brings me up when I'm down, which, yeah, it brings me up when I'm down. And yeah. And Miss Jerry, thank you. From 7th grade, you've coached me from 7th grade minus 1 year, and like, you really taught me the basics. Like in 8th grade or 7th grade, if you remember, I used to like hit like a rope, yeah, I don't know what this is, but I used to hit like that. And I think if I continued that, my arm would probably be broken right now. So thank you for making me stop doing that weird like rotator thing and teaching me like the basics of volleyball, and then not only the basics, but then like also helping me like advance my skills and become really good. And I've known you so long, really. And then my seniors, thank you. I'll see you guys like every day. Like, I'll thank you at grad. Like, we're still together, guys. We're still together. Yeah.
Happy birthday!
Honestly, I think it was kind of like a bad choice for me to finish off, because like I was really stuck at speeches. But anyway, firstly, I just want to start, like most of the people started with how they started volleyball. So I started volleyball in 6th grade as well in C team, and I never got like a single underhand serve in, and I would just like stand there and do nothing, and maybe occasionally like swing at the ball or something. But anyway, I want to thank my parents for like even back then when I was basically doing nothing, like you came to support my my games and all, and of course you always drove me to practices, or whether it was like early morning or late night games and all, and you're always there with like you always like made well, basically, yeah, thank you so much for that. And then To the JV team, no, actually. Okay, no, so basically, okay, now that volleyball is like my favorite sport, I can kind of say this, but at, like, in the middle of high schoolish, like, I really considered like quitting volleyball, but I'm really glad that I didn't. And there's like two, like, it's basically because of this year's team, of course, and last year's team. So firstly, I just want to really thank like our froyos. That was so fun. And even though I wasn't in the same grade with a lot of you guys, like, it was like really fun. And we had like the coolest jokes and shakuyas and everything. And then of course, even though like, and to the freshmen in JV as well, like, honestly, you guys are so kakkoi. Like, in the first day of preseason, even though I'm a senior and you guys are freshmen, I was like intimidated because you guys were so kakkoi. And so obviously to my fellow seniors and to the rest of the varsity team, like, this season really has been so much fun, and I'm so glad I was able to spend my last season with you guys. So yeah, thank you for that. And yeah, I want to say more like Paula, but I'll keep that for a grad card or something. I'll like write it instead of try to say it here. And to the coaches, like, thank you so much. I can't truly explain how grateful I am, because so like I said, it was like from like when I okay, no, okay, so in 7th and 8th grade, I was like on B team, and then for Miss Britt and Miss Jerry, both of you were like my coaches for from 10th grade, and like really everything that I learned from volleyball was because of you guys, you too. And I really appreciate how much time and like commitment, I guess, you put to the team and like each and every one of us. So thank you so much for. And yeah, sorry for the bad
Your IOCs are going to be fine. If you have
Okay, so Miss Jury got to do her speech down in the gym, which most of you hopefully were listening. Yeah. So thank you for that speech, Miss Jury. But just in addition to that, first of all, I want to thank Dave for just your coverage for the games and for coming tonight, and it means a lot. And thanks for your support of the tournaments and so forth. So. The parents, we want to thank you for taking a risk and letting your daughter do volleyball so that we can spend probably more time with them than you guys get to. Yeah, we obviously know that high school is obviously pretty demanding with the IB and yeah, just all the homework, and then they got to hang out from 4 to 6:30 with us, and by the time they get to you guys, they're like dead tired. So we just really appreciate that you guys allow your daughters to play volleyball, and that yeah, that they put in the long hours, and that you guys gave birth to them, and yeah, that they're here. So a big thanks to that. And also, as Miss Jury said, like, you guys are a super unique bunch, and just, it's so fun to look up in the crowd, and like, the Phoenix costume really topped it off. That was awesome. So but again, we can't thank you enough for just allowing your daughters to go out for a sport that we both love and we're obviously very passionate about, otherwise we wouldn't be here. As Ms. Jerry says too, we probably have like really awesome social lives, but we choose to be with your daughters in these teams because we love volleyball and we love them, and we want to see them grow and not only succeed on the volleyball court, but just grow as young women. So thanks again, parents. Since we're going all the way around, yeah, JV, I really appreciate your guys' efforts tonight, especially just to make the seniors feel as much love as they have throughout the day and just after school, the confetti, the signs, and the cake, and everything else, ladies. It's been really awesome. And so, as you guys all know, Miss Jury and I try and run a very similar, I'm a JV coach, she's a varsity coach, but we like to do a lot of things together because we think it's really good for the program, and it's also really good for a lot of seniors. Probably wouldn't get to know a lot of freshmen if we didn't do a lot of stuff together. So, I mean, we're called to live life in community, and so it's nice to just as Paula was saying, just get to know so many different people that you probably wouldn't see on a daily basis. So, yeah, so JB, thanks for that. Mr. Cho, we really appreciate the camera as well, and so we're gonna miss you. You're coming to parties, yeah? I don't know if this is, no. Because I think I'm gonna be cameraing and doing the iPad and everything else. I'll be a little busy, but no. Honestly, it's like, it's really a stressor off of Miss Jury and I, and then when you send us emails, it's just like, the girls really benefit from your taping, so, yes, thank you. On to the varsity girls. Varsity girls, thank you again too for your efforts. I kind of joined the JV and varsity, but just making the girls feel so much love tonight. And yeah, I think this is a great culmination of the season, and it's good to thank everybody as much as we are tonight, because I don't think we obviously show enough gratitude throughout the year because life gets so busy and go to this job and class and everything else. So it's good to just slow down and thank each other for what we do for each other. So seniors, when I came in, you guys were all sophomores, and yeah, I like remember Miss Jury would like show me pictures when you guys were in middle school, like, oh, this girl, she's, yeah, like, oh, you know, this girl's playing and this, you know, whatever, and like, there's a picture still on her thing that's got like, you guys are super young and you got like little braids in your hair and stuff. But it's so cute. It's like fun to see how like you grow up and you mature and you become like, you grasp onto different things every year. And to see like the women and the volleyball players you guys have become has been pretty awesome. So thanks for letting both of us be a part of that just on a day-to-day basis. And like, we don't really yell, but you know, push you in practice and really challenge you. And thanks for being so coachable, because that's something that's really nice as a coach, that when we say something, it's like, wow, you listen and you do it. So that's definitely, you guys are all really awesome about that. So, yes, one more thing. Again, I want to thank Sahan and Misa on behalf of Miss Jury. They are awesome managers. Life would be a little difficult if they weren't on the bench with us. I mean, I need a pencil, Sahan's like, pencil over here. I mean, everything, they're just on the ball, and so we just really appreciate you guys, and yeah, you guys are awesome. So, on behalf of everybody, we want to just pass it over to the JV now. They are going to do their speeches for the senior, their performance, and then Miss Jury is going to close at the end. So, thanks again for tonight.
Yes, we do.
Where do we go? Wait, where are we going? Where do we go? Anna, where are you going? Can we do it here? Can we do it cool? That's fine. Yeah.
Do you guys need a lot of room?
We're really tough. I think it's like it takes a lot of you went last year. Last year was wait, we were the one to go last. Was last year water? 2 years ago. First time we did this one. We get in your line. Yeah. Is everyone working?
Okay. Are you guys ready?
Wait. What is it? Watch them. We need to
Amanda, I'm waiting for you to tell me when to hit play.
Oh,
Yo, why don't we do it this way? Then it's easier. Okay. Okay, let's go this way. Which way? Which way? Like this way. This way. Like no, we're like none of it. No, like this. Like this. Oh my god. Okay. Hey, ready? Okay, you ready? Wait. Hey, shoot. Oh my gosh. Okay. All right, ready?
And we made books as well for each of you guys. No, we're good. That is a really scary. Mr. Okay, that's really scary.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
So yeah, we made these little books for you, and we have little messages in them. So yeah, we just wanted to say thank you so much for being the greatest supporters, and we really love you guys. And thank you for like always like you guys inspired us, and you helped us improve over the season. So yeah. No.
Okay. So, ladies, I'm sure, even though this is probably the least emotional senior night I've witnessed, 6th grade, some of you, 7th grade, 8th grade, it's pretty amazing to see how one small round piece of equipment can add so much to your life. So we just want to thank you for your dedication, your hard work. Stay until after 7 p.m. most days when you have college apps and IBIAs and EEs. Your commitment is something that everybody here looks up to. You've left some pretty big shoes to be filled next season, but we still have another league game, hopefully to be co-champions of the league and then on to Far East. So we have a lot to look forward to. Parents, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. You get way too many emails from me. I apologize. But your support really is, words can't express how much it makes our life a little easier. So really, thank you. And we just want to tell you ladies that we love you. Okay? Have a good night. Please help clean up. And yeah, everybody, thank you for pitching in.
Let's do it. No, there's